Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of Joe Boo's Day Job. Man, you know, this place literally changes by the day. And the other thing that's interesting about this place is I learn new stuff about this house every single day. I met Michelle, who works at Home Depot mixing paint. She knew some of the people that used to live here. Said she actually came into the front door, although she heard some ghost stories, but she was afraid to come in the house. Um, I love reading the comments from everybody in there. I'll check and find out if Sheila, if Tracy is willing to go to New York to work on your house and stuff and things. I don't know if she will or not. Um, One of the comments I've gotten is a person says that I don't get anything done because I jump from thing to thing to thing. Interesting point. Interesting point. I hear you. Part of the reason why I jump from thing to thing is some things you can't do completely. For example, when you're plastering walls, you can't go ahead and plaster the whole wall. You got to put plaster on. It's got to actually age for a couple of days, and then you come back through. Um, Digging this ditch, for example. So I rented the trencher a couple days ago. We went ahead and we trenched it out. The next day, I came through, cleaned it out, and put the water line in. So the water line's in. Called for an inspection. Now the inspector can't get here till tomorrow morning, so we can't close that up until then. And since I wear many hats from being the plumber, a carpenter, um, cabinet maker, um, I guess you could say the general contractor for this, now brick mason, and so on, I will go from thing to thing. Another example, got one of the railings up yesterday, and we'll do another one of them today. Thing is, we're restoring the pickets. So as we go through with the pickets, I've got to fill some of those in with body putty, let that dry out, sand them and all that, and then we're going through and hand painting each of those on there. So they're not ready to be put back together. The deck, well, the deck has to be finished with the house. I started framing that up. I've actually got to go back through, put my joist hangers, and somebody had noticed that I don't have the cross ties in there yet. Great observation. So probably later today, I'll get back on working on the deck. So my plan of attack this morning is um, the drywall guys needed some sanding sponges and things like that. So I got the materials that they need. My buddy Jet needed some more cement board for working with the tile, and he's working on the mud bed. I'm going to get set up with my concrete mixer because I'm going to start mixing up some more of the plaster to put on so I can finish doing the upstairs first coat up in there. Then I will be moving in on probably sanding the bulkhead up here. Sanding the bulkhead up here to get this ready to be painted. And we're going to probably spray paint the ceiling along with the bulkhead here. Now, we've got some broken window panes, which we've ordered glass for. Unfortunately, they won't be ready until Tuesday. So I'd love to go through and finish glazing the windows, but I can't do that until that's ready to go. As well as, what's going inside? As well as getting through on the kitchen and things. As well as in the kitchen. Oh, they're here. Didn't hear them. Or didn't see their car. Okay, they're here. Can't go through. I need to go through and skim these walls, but until we get the drywall stuff done, we don't have a place to put all of the materials and things that we have. And hopefully today, they said they're going to be sanding out this and then pointing up any places that needed to be pointed up in here. So when this is done, then we can do things like get the cement board down on the floor here to start doing the tile. We have the tile here. We can paint. I can start then doing the trim around here. I need to get the windowsill molding. I may get some of that today. So we can start putting the molding around those. The same thing with the doors in here as well. But it's definitely for the haters out there that think that it's never going to get done, I say au contraire, because I'm looking at it and it sure looks like it's beginning to get done to me. So, those are things we want to work on. We've also got to get underneath the house here so we can start fixing the wood flooring in here, but I'll let them finish what they're doing in here. Skimming and mudding and taping and everything. Look at this. Look at this. Good morning.
Good morning.
I got your sanding sponges.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Looking good. Looking good. Look at this. Looking good. Let's see how our plaster stayed in. Huh. Surprise. Not a lot of cracking. Okay, so last night we put this first coat on and we're going to scratch it. We're going to do scratch coating. See, this is where we're supposed to scratch it now for the next coat. So I'll be scratch coating that stuff. I did get some cracking here, but I'll wet that a little bit and smooth it out. But we're going to be mixing some more mortar and getting that together. And this is what I'm saying about it's a process. And see, if I were just the plumber, I'd come in, do the plumbing, not come back for a couple of days. But because we've got so many different things that we have to do, I jump from one, boom, go the process. So these have the first coat of paint, and you can see now we've got to go back through with the ready patch and take care of any nail holes or marks and stuff like that, paint it again. So eventually we get to this point. So these, I've got to take the table saw out because these are ones that I made. Yeah, I made these to match the ones. Here you go. The one with the notch is an original. The one without the notch is the one that I turned in the workshop. And so, yeah. Tell me how many people can do that freehand. You tell me. Do they look alike? Yeah. So this should be enough to do the short length right here. So I'm going to probably do that length sometime today as well. I think I'm still going to have to make some more because we're still missing from originally. Looking at the old pictures, this one was missing in a picture that was 40 years old, missing those. So I'm definitely going to have to make more of them. So you can see here today, I'm going to clean the glass and I'm going to glaze, put the glazing compounds on that stuff. And like I said, we'll go through, sand all this out, so that way we can paint and spray all of it together. So that's how it rolls here at the Red Brick House. I am happy and excited about every step of the journey here, and it makes me feel incredible every day that I come. You know, yesterday morning, that wasn't here. Yesterday morning, that window wasn't painted. Yesterday, all that compound wasn't on all those walls. But all that stuff happened yesterday. And then today, maybe we'll look up here and we'll see all of this ceiling up here painted and this bulkhead painted. Maybe we'll see some of the tile start to go down today. Maybe we'll be able to start maybe painting some tomorrow. Every day it changes. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I'm here where an old ass house is changing. See you guys later.